One of Neil Simon's most recognizable and timeless comedies, The Odd Couple, has been entertaining audiences for nearly 50 years now, and right now it is playing locally at the Village Theater. And Chris Ensweiler, also known as Felix Ungar, is with us this afternoon to tell us more about this production. It's always great to see local theater.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm just really excited about, I hope all of you know about this, but for people not familiar with The Odd Couple, tell us more about Neil Simon's play.
Sure, so Neil Simon wrote this play about two friends, Oscar Madison, who's a bit of a slob, he's a divorced sports writer, and his friend Felix Ungar, the character I play, who is a bit of a neat freak, and he is a bit of a neat freak, and he is recently divorced. His wife has just kicked him out at the top of the play, and they decide that it would be mutually beneficial to them to live together, and so you have the hilarity that ensues from the neat Nick and the slob living together, and the cast is filled out by some poker buddies that come over on a regular basis, and two sisters who live in an upstairs apartment with whom Oscar and Felix sort of have a date.
Yeah, I feel like I need to sing the theme song.
Right.
Okay, so this has been going on, like we said, for nearly 50 years.
Yes.
People seen it on TV. It's been on theater. How challenging is it for you to make it fresh when you're doing it in a local theater?
Well, I think that the great thing about what Neil Simon did with this play is that he created two archetypes in Oscar and Felix. Everyone has a horrible roommate story, and these two guys are so recognizable, and that's something that stands the test of time. It's like Shakespeare, it goes on. And it's such a great insight into the 60s, which is another great thing that Neil Simon did with this play.
Totally. Do you have a favorite scene?
There are a lot of great scenes. There's a great scene in Act 2 where the apartment's sort of a mess after a poker game, and I spend the entire scene sort of cleaning it up as I'm talking to Oscar, and it's nice to go from the beginning of the scene where it's messy to the end, and you know, there's lots of physical comedy that we do, lots of falling over furniture and running around.
That's great. Now tell me about, I'm curious about the audience, because we do have a lot of young theater, not fanatics, but I hate it when you lose the word you want to say,
like
people
patrons.
Really appreciate theater, and that are younger, so are you seeing more of them coming into the audience too?
Yeah, and I think that the demographic at Village is a little bit older, but there are a lot of younger people who are coming to the theater, which is fantastic. And it's a great play. It's an easy comedy to watch. As I said, there's so much that's recognizable about it, and it's a story that's timeless.
Well, there's our music. The theme from, it's so good. Now this is playing through, what's the run?
We run in Issaquah until the end of February, and then we have a month in Everett.
Great.
Until March 25th.
So our viewers in Everett will have a chance to see it.
Yes.
Well, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Break
Thank
a leg.
you so
I think
much.
I can say that
That's
to you.
correct.
All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll have more information about this on our website, KOMOnews.com. Click on KOMO for TV.